Hello again. So, we've been talking to the dock workers for a bit. What is there to do? Should question Classy about the dead man. But later. Hardy gave you a recording. Have a listen on playback device, either in your room or find one from a pawn shop. The one in my room. Probably have to fix it somehow.
The compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Yeah, any ideas?
My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
So no use,
The
huh?
compact.
This would have been very... My Kinema...
No use, I guess, then. I wonder how much for something like that. We also can, we can get into the harbor and check out... Who are you? Shit ain't nothing to me. Just a drunkard. Is this a bag? Yo, plastic bag! Great! Equip this to collect hair from the streets. Oh yes! Hell yes, hell yes. Now I can collect stuff, like the bottles. Let me take the bottles. How do I take all? This just got a lot more fun. You know, trash and dumpster diving is my favorite pastime in games. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Right, should we also talk to Joyce about the local drug trade and stuff? Did we crack the thing?
Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
Neither do I.
Very rugged. Good choice. Now, I suspect you had questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day. Am I right?
By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
I didn't. honest.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
She answers her own question.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
She looks at the ground and nods.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Oh, I love gossip.
Tell her she'll like you for it.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
Okay, I do want to gossip. Mr. Everard is helping me find my gun.
Oh. That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling. When I said be wacky, I didn't mean wildly, grossly irresponsible and damaging to the RCM.
Oops.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
Incredible. Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
No.
Well, maybe he's not as helpful as you thought then. Is there anything else?
That money you gave me, would that make things weird? If I shared information, I mean.
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see, even when it comes to trade secrets. Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine. But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
Yes, obviously. But I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat.
Oh, I'd love to, girly.
Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
Alright, so I have a photo of the victim's tattoos.
She reaches for the photo, takes it, then
Oh my god,
holds
should I
it
do a
in her
Valley
hand.
Girl voice? Poor Harry.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigger not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Stay quiet. Observe the woman's expression.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface. She has no excess of emotions for this cadaver. Has she seen dead bodies before? It's likely.
What do you think? What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars.
She points to one on the photo paper.
I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like blooms in a pattern.
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways.
Oh.
A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
You wouldn't even know where to start.
What is the use of this map? No. What is the use of this map?
The sailor's
Am I gonna
soul
be
would
annoying?
use
Oh my
it to
God.
fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
Wait, who? This one is going nowhere but the morgue.
The times have changed.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semnes Islands, then this.
What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Somewhere in an office lit by a single green desk lamp, Captain Ptolemaeus Price, 58, bald and bespectacled, is writing in a ledger on his desk. Rows and rows of days and weeks, laconic remarks in a single column. Patrol, case, vacation, injured. In Martinez looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
This man is no brother of mine, but this is his service history.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you for your help.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, the gossiping is over. Voice serious. Thank you. That's all for now. What?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Huh. More magnesium. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. There you are, kid.
Are you trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
Apparently, she doesn't like people standing behind her back.
Pig's come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
If anything, you're afraid she'll take you out one day.
No, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Okay. Ooh. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. No trouble for me, just wanted to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
Fucking, it's always the last one. Ugh. He takes another drag and shivers.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
Can't you just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Shut up and throw, kid.
I'm not throwing anything.
There's no way you'd catch that cigarette anyway.
What, really?
Yes, really. Don't even try. You'll just embarrass yourself.
Ah, you're right. That was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
As you wish.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
Looks like you've got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinet's standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio. Let's stick with patio. Chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
What?
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Obviously he's lying. Son, do you train?
Occasionally. Why?
Are you on the track team?
No. I just like to look good.
A light breeze pulls back a flap of his shirt. I get it. Nothing wrong with looking good.
He gives you a honeyed smile before shaking off the cigarette ash.
Alright, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Nah, stay.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What do you want from me? Do you want me to cry? Huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a quick step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Ah, There it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Oh, look, a penis!
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
Probably Measurehead.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great, let's do that. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullets holes on this wall. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Oh.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
What's with all these bullet holes? I've seen a lot of them around.
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
Is there something we should do about these?
No, we are not constructors and renovators. And these bullet holes do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
I guess. Orange bum hat? Ooh. Hee hee. Snazzy. I love fashion. Ooh. Bottle. Can't believe I haven't noticed this before. Ooh, bottles. Thanks. Take that. Take that. I will take that gladly. Ooh. The book says you must attain a Franco-Nigerian hardbody at the nearest gym. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from Igaunia. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to read. Some bottles.
The trash containers. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Dig in Hobocop style for extra content.
Wow, an Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
Where? I can't see it.
Never mind. Look at that fat string of archipelagon pearls snaking amidst the banana peels. And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000. Easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I'll sell it.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the Yellow Man frolicking in saffron.
An antique? Take the mug. Uh-oh. The lieutenant briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Come on, we can sell that racist cup.
just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them, this is your inane ideology. Well, if I want to sell it, then yes.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone there. Why don't you just get back to your case?
How much can I sell it for? Can just interact with it? Oh, okay. Can't sell it. Ugh, useless racist mug. Bottles, 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 bottles. Bottles, bottles. Ooh, there's bottles here. But will I go all the way there just to get bottles? Yes, I will. Actually, yes, I will. That's actually a FALN slogan from an aggressive youth-oriented campaign. Heh. How the hell? Okay. Oh yes. Bottles. What? I've seen the bottles here. Where are the bottles? Was I tricked? Was this all a joke at my expense? Outrageous. Oh, but there's a lot of bottles where I left them. There must be. Okay, no, wait a second. We would have to jump again. Never mind then. Never mind. Ugh. Why so sad, Kuno? These kids are a handful, huh? Okay, we should go to the pawn shop. No more dilly-dallying. Trash can.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something that plays tape for police business.
Yeah, we still have those boomboxes on the shelves.
Okay. There's something I'd like to sell.
Sure, let me have a look.
I have a fascinating photo of a corpse here.
Oh, no. I don't like those kinds of objects. No sale.
Do you know what that tattoos mean?
Aphotic paths, counter-radiance networks, anti-magnetism. It's darkness. That's all I know. Sell me something lighter.
I'll check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
What about my bottles? Can't I sell my bottles? I'd like to sell my clothes.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing, and especially that tie. It swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects.
Okay.
Your mother is a necrotic object! I'm fun! Look at me sparkling in the light of the projector!
Another time, perhaps.
The boombox, is this it?
The boomboxes wait on the shelves. And your boombox, That gold and amber Harmon Waushi stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
Can I just play a tape on one of those boomboxes real quick?
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
Can I get a discount on this boombox? A police discount.
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage. Careful, you can only do this once.
I don't wanna, like, fuck his shit up. How does 10 real sound?
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower.
Yes.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Amazing. Okay, I have it equipped. Interact.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
Another loud screech. Some kind of machinery.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the Apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
A click, then silence. The rest of the tape is empty.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What's Kohoi?
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
Oh, I said okay then, what now? Oops.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
What about my bottles? Where are my bottles? Okay, Dr. Classy. I think I'm pronouncing her name right, I'm not sure. Okay, it's a tool. Let's go to the shop clerk. See if we can sell the bottles there. Also, the boombox is annoying me. Let's de-equip it. Wait, I forgot how to do that.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
Ooh!
A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Insert your bottles.
Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
Excellent. We need to remember that we gotta pay off our rent. Oh. What's up, guys? What's going on here?
Hola, wandering man. Okay.
Okay, nothing to say. Let's go into the harbor for a bit. Yeah, here. We didn't investigate. I mean, we did investigate these things, I think. But we died? Or reloaded? I think I did everything
On
here,
second
like, out
glance,
loud.
let's see what's in the drawer. Open hundreds of, and the same. It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, quantities, and percentages. You try to focus, but whatever's hidden here is it appears to be. Remember, Leo, all items on the list have been crossed out, and the note it's
One of his aides must have left it.
What is so special about
Okay,
this?
maybe I'll just cut this out.
Code for drugs, booze,
We'll see.
the drawer slides shut.
A book. Ooh. Yes, glasses. Put the glasses on. Put the glasses on. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, tokens unavailable due to strike. Use. This is the night watchman's booth.
Oh, the bottles! Be right back. Le jardin. Why are those guys so, like, dejected? Any bottles around here? Nah, we should go back to Classy. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. I'm trying my best. Wait, do I have streamer mode on? Yeah, I do. Bottles. Hey, miss.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit rape.
She puts her coffee cup down. This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
I think that's what he said.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani's ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
What?
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
And you spend time with this person, romantically.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her, that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start.
The lieutenant writes it down in his notebook.
We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Oranje? Oranje's map of waterways? This fits with his tattoo.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You were both from Orania?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranian Rek. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no.
The memory makes her smile.
We even celebrated his birthday, like, some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
The lieutenant makes a correction to his notes.
The adversary one.
His eye color?
Blue. Light blue. They were like...
She stops, her eyes
little
half...
blue galaxies, you know?
Oh.
It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth?
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember?
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
It was an Oranese map of the waterways. Or it was a map of his service history.
Sure, service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature laid out on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after port. Third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
She pours herself some more coffee.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Change of topic, perhaps?
Tell me something odd. Did he enjoy his death?
Why do you ask?
She seems unsurprised.
Just have her answer the question. Don't give explanations.
It's just a feeling I have. Indulge me.
Well, it's wrong. He had too many drinks to down and too many bad things to do. Couldn't tap out just yet.
I think we're finished with this line of questioning.
All right.
The lieutenant puts the slip back in his notes and observes the young woman for a moment.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Let's return to this later, miss. Open the door. Open the country. Stop having it be closed. Talk to Titus. Ooh. Will the book give me... Ooh. Martinez's communism. The cover... Okay. Offers a radical Mazovian perspective on a range of contemporary issues. The cover features a stylized portrait of the late King Frizzell with a pair of white antlers growing out of his head. I kind of want to inspect it.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Frizzell. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Flip through the pages, see what catches your eye.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Put the magazine away for now. Hi, Titus. Let's get the plot going.
It's you again. What is it?
So I talked to Classy about the tape.
And
nothing. She stands by what she said.
that fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
It was dark stuff, but it didn't prove anything. And it didn't change her mind.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her.
He shakes his head in disbelief.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She did not say whoop-de-doo.
I can confirm that.
I see what you're doing there. Let's push him.
She didn't? Well, whoop-de-doo then.
He's too angry to drink his beer. He just stares at it. It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Her voice is a bit softer than earlier.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Titus rubs his chin with his palm, as if trying to grind it smooth.
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah. I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
She's a hardcore party girl with a bigger death wish than mine.
Yeah. You're right about that. She takes way too many drugs.
Well, it's as they say. You can't do anything with an underdose.
The mask says with a philosophical look in his eyes. He looks so Polish, like the background, art for him is basically the Polish flag, and his face is just so, like, I swear I've seen this guy on TV like hundreds of times. You know what I mean? He just has that kind of face.
With an overdose, you can at least try to come off it. Take a bath, do breathing exercises, get medical attention as necessary. With an underdose, you're just you.
Yeah, but I mean, she has an actual drug problem. Not like you. Not like us. I don't think I've ever seen her sober.
I think this is personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
Okay, it said something else, but here he says, "Pff, everyone's got feelings for each other." Where are you going with this?
It's alright, Glenn. I just thought I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
He smiles sympathetically.
You wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
Be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. The stakes are too high here. There will be blood on the streets. The tribunal, remember? I know you're tired. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you, them, and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
He throws his beer can down.
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Alan starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
What is this quiet funeral shit? What we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Okay, how... This is still super low despite so many things. Oh, but I can retry it. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be. Let's try it. My rhetoric is 0. Ooh, rhetoric. Level up. Yes. Oh. Let's go.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Okay, man, it's clear you're being played like a fiddle. Play an imaginary fiddle.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Who do you think? Keep playing the imaginary fiddle. Grin sagely.
I think you're losing it, fiddle man.
No. This fucking clown is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down, or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
Oh my god, okay. I'm gonna take off now. I need to convince them. But how? I'm dumb as a brick. I'm dumb as a brick. But my rhetoric is bigger now. Rhetoric. Is there any outfits that I can... Rhetoric. -1? What is taking away rhetoric? What's taking... Okay, the hat. The goddamn hat! Taking it off. Sleeping dock worker. Plaisance. Pile of clothes. Anything to say?
I've got nothing
bitch?
to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
The tall, broad-shouldered man takes a sip of his beer.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
The world needs a financial buffer zone. No need to get emotional.
No one is emotional here. Do your job.
Okay, that was a bit
Ask your
misogynistic.
questions, then leave.
What are you going to do to me? Oh.
What are we going to do to you?
Ugh, it's cold laughter, devoid of joy.
You were specifically asked not to say that, and then you said it anyway. You junior delinquent.
The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
She says dryly.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
Her tone is cold and uninvolved. What now? Find Morale, the smoker on the balcony. Sing karaoke. A sad song on tape. I have a tape recorder now. I mean, not recorder, but like a tape player. Yes. I just need a tape now. Maybe some clothes?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Okay, I need better composure. Yeah, I have +1 composure. Interfacing, drama, electrochemistry, concept serialization.
You keep coming back.
No good. All you can come up with are some treated wool pants. You can tell they're too tight around your thighs and too loose around the waist.
Discard the woolly pants.
No luck? Why not take another look, officer? Keep supporting the economy.
Shitty pants. Oh, alright. I think I'm gonna have to end for now. Well, at least we got one plot point wrapped up. And yeah, let's save my game. And see you next time. Bye.